Welcome to Miracle Makers. This is the late fall version. Every year we are given seasons, and what an incredible gift to have the repetition of the same thing happen over and over again from the earth below our feet. How amazing is it that you get to grow up on a planet that gives to you and gives to you and gives to you? And whatever you make of it, whatever you're doing, it takes it, composts it, amplifies it, and broadcasts it out to the world. For example, the incredible gifts of any part of our bone or our bodies that are left behind. Our beautiful anthropologists that do all of these studies find out through layers of earth, through layers of sediment, what they've discovered, what we've discovered is your technology on the inside remains the same. And the challenges on the outside, right? The challenges from the earth, season by season, also remain the same. The gifts are the same from the earth. The gifts from your body are the same. What is different is how you utilize those gifts. It's an incredible gift to be able to use your body. It's an incredible gift for you to be able to fully understand what causes you to lean in and create something, and what causes you, your technology, to lean out. Oh, I might lean out. It looks a little better on the screen. So I'll have to amplify a little bit more. You've got so much within you that is ready to create exactly what's necessary for the next steps in your life. If you know how to use Earth's technology, your body's technology, and you fully understand how to utilize, how to bring forward the stars, the energy of the cosmos, the energy of source, that is the very root of your bones, of your blood, of everything that you're doing. What a gift. And in the fall, in this season, it becomes so important that you turn the stars on from the inside. You turn the technology on from the inside. It's so incredible. It's written in the temple walls. It's written in churches. It's written in books. But mostly it's written in your DNA. And so today we're going to talk about what's upcoming, what's going forward. If you've got this component alive, activated, fully empowered in your body, there isn't anything you can't do for yourself. There isn't anything you can't do for your community, and there isn't anything you can't do for the world. And what component are we talking about? Oh my gosh, it's so juicy. I love this. And I'm so afraid. Not really. Not really. I'm really excited. Most people are afraid to talk about this. And in the past, wow, anytime I talked about this, right? Beat red, embarrassed. Oh my gosh, through childhood, if it was ever mentioned, it was only in the back rooms and underneath, hiding away from everyone. The next chapter that we're moving into is to powerfully give to you sexual wellness, the goddess within you rising, your ability to utilize everything that you have created thus far, everything humanity's created. Trees have sexual, they have plant, fish, chickens, roosters, right? All of them, but a chicken, a rooster walks around proudly. As humans, especially women, have been programmed out of using our own technology. And it's an amazing gift to be able to say this season. I wanted to and sat with the intention of what's next. What's next? What's so needed? Miracle Makers have done amazing in financial manifestation. We've done courses on that, on courses on mental wellness. And now the world out there, the statistics are staggering. People watch more pornography or search for more a day than they do Netflix. All of the different channels that offer content. More than ever, our children are stuck, our adults are stuck, not utilizing the divine feminine and the divine masculine in them for what's natural to them. Our society, our programming has created an external program that is causing the internal programs to go towards erectile dysfunction, towards a lack of arousal, towards a lack of completion and growth and maturity in this area. And so incredibly, it's also led to a lot of really great men being alone and a lot of really great women being alone. This season, one of our participants from the masterclass that we talk on manifestation said, Dr. Sarah, you've taught me everything. I can manifest like that. And she asked, would you please teach a course? Would you please teach a course on manifesting, creating that divine partnership? She is beautiful, she is hot, she is divine feminine. And yet the programming within her will not allow her to magnetize. And so sitting with this and really looking at what the issues are, our next theme is sexual wellness, goddess rising. And lo and behold, oh my gosh, the source sent me a powerful partner. I could not have imagined a better person to co-teach this course that we're coming into, that is going to be the gift that keeps on giving generation after generation, family to family. Letty, I'm gonna unmute you. Letty, I'm so excited that you're here, and I'm so excited that we're co-teaching this. What caused you to create this? Why are we doing this for you, your personal reason?
Yes, so through my life experience, I've experienced so much struggle, so much suffering regarding my femininity, loving myself, loving my body, my sexuality, and relationship with my partners, with men. And to a point where, when you hit bottom, rock bottom, then you search for answers. Like, life cannot be this. Life cannot be this painful. We didn't come here to suffer so much, right? And I started searching through many alternative therapies, reconnecting with my femininity, reconnecting with my self-worth, with my self-love, reconnecting with my sexuality and knowing who I am, what I want, why I attracted so much violence in my sexuality, what I can do to attract a more fulfilling and pleasurable life, not only sexuality. Sexuality is a life force. So if you work with sexual energy, you work with your life force and you create a better life for yourself. It's not only the sexual encounters we're talking about. And so I found my way out of this suffering, and I found my way to empowerment, self-empowerment. And I just want to help all the women out there that are struggling, that are having issue with loving themselves, with attracting kind partners, with enjoying their body, enjoying their sexuality. I just want to share everything that I learned with those women that want to get out of rock bottom as well, or just getting better fulfillment.
Getting better fulfillment. It is incredible. You've been teaching this, and today we're going to teach just some segments of this, some portions of this. Today we're going to go through and really establish for you, when you know why this is important, at all disease in Ayurvedic medicine, traditional Chinese medicine, in all of the medicines that take and look at the body as a whole, take into account that it's your sexuality, it's the development, your mind, body, in your lower chakras, in your lower area, that determines your health. It determines your boldness, how you show up in the world. It determines everything about generating for the next generations, your legacy. And so, Letty, you've been teaching this course called Venus Goddess Rising for a while. And how did you learn to teach this? What came up? Because you've been teaching it, and the reviews are amazing. And you contacted me about something else, and Source, the divine intelligence with us both, within us both, said, oh, you're designed to teach this course now. You're going to move forward with the new thing, Goddess Rising and sexual wellness, to truly help. That's the next layer for humanity. Our mission here at Miracle Makers is to make the world work for 100% of humanity without ecological offense to anyone in the shortest amount of time possible. So each person that comes in, the work that they would do in lifetimes, we get done in the work that we do here. So you have access to all of your lifetimes. Letty jumped in with a question about going to Egypt and all of the experiences that opened up for her in Egypt. You are already teaching this, though. You are already teaching this work, and your reviews are incredible.
Thank you so much, Sarah. Yeah, I woke up to my gift, I think thanks to Venus, the goddess planet. When I found out a bit about astrology, about the planet Venus, I realized how much at each of my Venus returns, so every 8 years, she really tried to wake me up. And it took 40 years. It took 5 Venus birthdays for me to actually understand, like, now it's time to share everything that I offer courses to help women find out about what's blocking them. So first I started with working with the shadow of their sexuality and of their behavior in relationships. And then came the rising part, because I kind of follow the cycle of Venus, which goes down the descent to the underworld. Then you're in the underworld, you die. You have to remove all the limiting beliefs, all that is not you, and then you can empower yourself, you can rise. And now I'm focusing on the rising, because I think I've done a lot of the shedding and going to the underworld. It's never over. There is always cycles, and you always can learn more. But yeah, I've been focusing on the re-empowering ourselves through every chakras. and through our sexuality.
So re-empowering ourselves through all the chakras and through all of our sexuality. And what's amazing is the planet Mars represents the masculine energy. And it's through Mars used to have a symbol that the masculine and feminine were at war. The last few years, the Astrological Society, all of it has given Mars also a new symbol, one that is harmonious with its partner, Venus. Venus represents the cycles within women, within the divine feminine. It is the effect that it has on our planet is represented in these temples. So what Letty just shared there is she was not in touch growing up for the first years of her life with the understanding of the feminine within her. And so the masculine, the Mars within her was always at war, because that was what was getting pushed against. That was what the dominant force in her life. So there was all of this resistance that constantly pushed back and forth how to be in the world. Now, I want you to think about this. What are you resisting? What are you resisting about your wellness, about your prosperity, about your true wisdom, emotions in the world? What are you resisting? And how do you know what you're resisting? It's not a floodgate of energy in that area that is natural to your system. Let me say that another way. Letty just shared, and what we're sharing is anything that is uncomfortable in your life, anything that you have wanted that you have not yet received, anything that is in the shadow of yourself and you're not able to see, the opening of it comes into you connecting deeply with your emotions, comes with understanding this aspect of yourself and deprogramming and reprogramming yourself with what's real, with what's natural, not with the toxic feminine or toxic masculine energies. Instead, the stars that are alive within you get reborn to the Venus and to the Mars cycle, and it allows you to do with your femininity what reaches out and touches the Earth's feminine aspect, the Earth's masculine aspect. So I want to say all of that another way. What are the forces that affect your birth chart? What are the forces in your system? The second you were born, you locked in a location in your body. Your blood cells tilt a different way when you are where you were born. Your immune system and your skin records everywhere that you've been. Your hair, just like the earth, records it all in sediments and layers. And so we're about to begin a course in January. It's a special course that's going to allow you to go in and understand your grandmothers, your great-grandmothers. Understand yourself at this core level. And we're doing this, because I want humanity to have this. I want to see new babies be born. I want to see love, juicy, organic, magnetic love coming from your heart out into the world. Letty, I'd love for you to share a little bit more, and then we'll stop this recording and we'll jump into the next one.
I just, yeah, my reasons are because I remembered I am divine, and I want everybody to remember we're divine. I think we're born, here forgetting everything about where we come from, forgetting that we are choosing to have a human life, to have experiences with our body, and this path we're in on earth is to remember our power as divine as well. We are both human and God. That's why we decided to call the course God is Us, Goddess Rising. You said that the other day, I loved it. God is Us.
God
And
is us.
and
God
the
is
yeah,
us, and Goddess Rising
yes.
is so beautiful. Thank you.
And so we are at a point at the moment in the society, as you say, Sarah, we really need this kind of courses, because it's getting worse and worse. At birth, we are already disconnected from all of our body wisdom that could help us reconnect with this divinity. And particularly women, we are shut down from the waist down, and if we're lucky, or from the throat down. So you are just ahead, moving around, and you have no connection to your emotions, and so yeah, it's time we empower the new babies that come, that they can remember more easily that they are divine. I mean, I see my nephews, and I love the way they are being raised in my family and by my brother, and they are much more connected and much more alive, and or like you said, it's so important for the future of the planet.
So important for the future of the planet. And it's the thing that I wanted, the course that we're starting, Goddess Rising, is being sexual wellness is being put together for you. We're only going to take a small group of people that are in this course. We're also going to put you through some exercises. Letty, can you demonstrate one of the exercises that we'll be going through in this course?
Uh,
One
yeah,
of
they are
the
sexuality
things.
exercises.
So
I'm not gonna get naked.
no, I'm not. No, what I mean from the emotional work. So some of the women came in without arousal, and then you put them through a process, questions that you asked them, and they were able to get aroused. There were women
So
that weren't
yes,
able to produce children, and this is something that's happened for, throughout our lives, for me, throughout my life. And I'll share a little bit about what working with me has meant, but I'd love for you to share like a simple process, a simple question that you had others go through that really made that started them on this journey, and then a story like that.
sure. So the course starts very softly with just getting back with your own intimacy, and this opens the door to being intimate with other people. And so the first exercise, I'm gonna give it away here. It's mirror work that's inspired by the work of Louise Hay. So it's mirror work, but expanded. It's not only looking at your face. That's the only hint I'm gonna give. So you have to get back in intimacy with yourself, with your body, and ask yourself, like, how do I love my body? What does my body need? What is intimacy for me? What are my intimacy needs? How comfortable am I with intimacy? What's sexuality for me? What do I want to achieve with my sexuality? And through all, so there is part journaling prompts for you to find your belief system and to be able to put a name on your emotions and on what are your beliefs. And then there is those physical exercises to break the barriers and to get more in touch with your body and with yourself. And the exercises, they go step by step, so you can always stop where you feel more comfortable. And there is always an invitation to share with your partner if you have one.
There is always the invitation to share with your partner. And I'm going to share the screen here. that exercise, the really taking a look at the parts of you that we recognize are not alive. So once you recognize you don't have a healthy relationship with it, whatever that portion of yourself is, you begin doing the Louise Hay mirror work, and you do it in community. And so sometimes you're not even aware of the thoughts or the emotions that come up. And so in a community course that's very private to you and the community, you get to even get the insights that you didn't know your grandmothers or your great grandmothers through the lineage, because we're all doing it collectively. And every week you do work in that area. I'm going to share a video here of see if I can pull it up, a video of a woman. Oh, I thought it was open. It was not. Oops, it did it. Here we go. This is an example of someone that I've worked with that was able to jump in and do the work. This is a dear friend, Sophia, and she worked with me, and it was so beautiful. Her experience of stepping in, the work that she did was a great deal of receiving her femininity, receiving her abilities. And we're going to hear it in her own words, her experience.
Rolling and action.
Hi, this is Sophia, and I'm here with Dr. Sarah Larson and Greg and her whole family. And I am extremely thankful for her and her support all through this whole time that I've been here. Having my baby, and she's there, and just so much love for her. And I am also very thankful for my daughter, who's over there, little Bella, and my sister, Ruthie. Say hi.
Hi. Hello.
So I'm just so grateful that my family's here, and that I'm here with loved ones, and I'm healthy, and I'm in California. I love you. I love you, Sarah.
And Sophia took a lot during the time that she was pregnant. I have to stop the share. Let's see if I can. There is the stop the share. Yay. So much work we did together for, and so much we did to empower her in the process. Her child, her baby, is never going to struggle with. She's never going to struggle with what her mom did struggle with. And just imagine that for yourself, that's not passed down. The technology instead comes alive inside of her. And again, I'm going to share the screen because I'm going to show you a beautiful, empowered, let's see if I can find that video. Here we go. This is what a child that is empowered looks like. Let me share the screen that comes through this process. This is what new humanity will look like and experience.
To do this. So what are you grateful for?
I'm grateful for climbing and my family and my mom and my dad and my sister and my cousin and all my cousins and all my friends and all my parents' friends and love and care and forgiving and also my sister's dog and that's all.
That is Tyler Larson. He came through the channel of empowered, came through this channel. Imagine the humanity that you can create by turning on this technology within yourself. And what he shared there is, I'm so grateful. And I'm so grateful for, and he listed all of these things out. This young man at age 6 co-taught a class with me on how to see angels. He came with the receptors on. He was able to utilize his inner technology because the mother and father had worked on these areas. Empowered divine masculine, empowered divine feminine. When we were in this form of co-creation of this great miracle that came through us. You are miraculous, dear one hearing this. If you are struggling in any area in your life, this sexual wellness, this goddess rising, this course, we want you to apply for it. We want to give to you the technology. It is an 8-week course. It starts January 7th. We meet for 8 weeks. You work with us each and in a group setting, and you have access to us during that time. We tap into your subconscious, the part of you, the unseen part of you that has been resisting through no fault of your own. And then we step powerfully into causing release of the pain, release of shame, guilt. You do the work. And what comes through is everything that you're here to do, and joy and fun and a community of sisterhood. Letty, what else comes through?
I was just mesmerized by you. I got lost. Yeah, it's the power of joining the feminine and the power of liberating the voice. Like when women start liberating themselves, it's such joy to feel supported. The group is so important, to feel supported and heard and seen, and reclaiming our community.
And reclaiming our community. So it's an application process. You're going to apply, and we will make sure that information goes out to you, and you will get more of a description. You can contact me at Dr. Sarah Larson. You can schedule with Letty on her scheduler, and that will be on the contact page at Dr. Sarah Larson for you to get more information about this program. We want to get the right people in, that ready, pop, pop, pop. We want to do this for the people that are coming in. So you can, if you've got a cancer of any sort inside your body, this will be the spiritual work that will create the healing. There was a man named Dr. Rife who taught this and cured cancer in the early 20th century, around 1940s, cured it through this type of work. If you've got any health issues, if you've got an addiction of any sort, this is right because of the sexual wellness component. And with Letty, right, if you are looking for a partner, if you're looking for the highest level of feminine self-expression in that region of your life, she's done the work, she's done the research.
I'm going to add also that since I bring exercises from Taoism and Tantra, it's also focused on the body's wellness. We will work with yoni eggs and yoni wands, and you can do sexual reflexology and heal your internal organs with your sexual energy.
Heal your internal organs, so that any issues with the bladder, any issues with the digestive system, any issues with your heart. Anytime you have heart palpitations, we know in Chinese medicine, it is stem cell release, stem cells, it's orgasmic. right? That energy that your body has when it's in alignment with itself, spontaneous stem cell release from all of your chakra systems so that you heal, feel, and thrive. Letty, thank you for co-teaching this with me. I'm so excited. And we will put your scheduler for people to apply on drsarahlarson.com, the contact page. I'm so grateful.
I'm so grateful too. I think you're gonna make it deeper, with all your knowledge on medicine, and every time I hear what you say, it's like another way of saying what I'm saying, and it's a communion of the knowledge, and I think it's gonna make it more juicy.
Communion of the knowledge, and oh my gosh, juicy. Let's stop this recording here.